Hello kittens! So, welcome to the first official video of the male body image series that I'm hoping to do. I'm really excited to have you guys here. As a refresher, we're currently breaking down the message I received from my buddy Herminator on Instagram. His info is in the description box, as well as all of the sources I've used for my research today. Yes, I did research. Today's topic will just kind of skim the surface on what the truth is about why men are so underrepresented in the body positivity movement. And honestly, this is too much to tackle in even like 4 videos. So I would love for this to be a long-term series, or for problems to be fixed, one or the other. Once that representation shows up, I can like back the fuck off. All right. So, according to a study done in 2016 by Jessica Winar-Horta, the body positivity movement started around 2012. And she did this study for Yale University. Relatively, the body positivity movement is still fairly new. I know 8 years doesn't seem new, but there's some things that are new, but it's extremely new when you consider the fact that in 2013 is when Instagram changed into an advertising platform. So essentially what this means is they started collecting all our online activity and data to provide advertisers with their target demographic. In short, this is when things started to get spooky, that if you liked a page or felt like you were just talking about something, and then all of a sudden it's there in your feed. This has been extremely lucrative for most companies, with the body positivity movement still on the rise in 2013. It was fresh on the interwebs. The beauty industry realized they were missing out on a huge base of potential customers. Hashtag body positive, hashtag no filter, hashtag woke up like this, hashtag F your beauty standards. I can't name a single company who claims to be body positive or a sponsored poster. So whether that's YouTuber, Instagrammer, whatever, someone who's receiving money from a company that hasn't used these hashtags. The sad truth is that women, especially wealthy women, are what drives the fashion industry. According to Statista.com, the current worldwide spending on women's apparel alone is approximately $994.32 billion US. That's approximately 8.65 times the estimated worth of Jeff Bezos, the current richest person in the world. It is going to be top priority of businesses to advertise to the consumer, this consumer, over their male counterparts who only spend around $632.108 billion US. And honestly, the fact that that's considered a small number is how huge this industry really is. And I do want to bring up the fact that I only included men's apparel and women's apparel, but when you think of the fact that a lot of homes are still traditionally nuclear, as much as we like to think we're all progressive, mom, dad, kids is still a lot of things that happen. Stay-at-home moms are more commonplace than stay-at-home dads. So a lot of times when it comes to children's clothing, the brand is more concerned about how the mother views them, or the female in that family, or the stay-at-home person who is usually presumed to be female. So they are usually doing most of the purchasing for children, and a lot of times even the purchasing for their male counterparts if they are too busy to do the shopping for themselves, or if they really don't like it. Everybody knows that women shopping is a huge, big stereotype, but it's actually backed up by numbers, which is pretty scary. But yeah, I have an honest belief that all of you follow because since I have no ads or sponsorship, I truly value these movements that I talk about. And the truth is, if I could all of a sudden start making a living on, or even just pay for my school doing this, I don't know if I'd think twice about accepting it. I would still have my beliefs and convictions, and I wouldn't shill a product that I didn't believe in. But I would just be a conduit at that point for a company. There is no ethical consumption under capitalism. This probably wasn't the answer that any of you were thinking I'd get into, but honestly, money makes the world go round. It's easy to forget that money is something we made up, and it only has work because we say it does. The easiest ways to make money are usually by being deceitful or conniving. We should all think twice about who is on the other side of the screen before putting in our credit card number. Don't buy merch for a collaborative product if one of those people is someone who doesn't follow your values or doesn't represent what you're looking for. Say someone has sexual assault allegations against them or has been very body negative. Don't give them your money. Show them that they need to change. And the same thing with companies. In the long run, critical spending can really change the world. Whether you want to see plus-size male models representing their companies or even a more inclusive fit line. Because I know men, it's very, this is the Levi's jeans in your waist size and length. And you really don't get a lot more options than that. And I know women's body types are a little bit more varied, but men's body types are definitely more varied than the options given to them. In the end, their motive is to get your money. So if this means they have to hire more diverse models, collaborate with plus-size male activists, or even provide that more inclusive fit variety, you should make them work for it. And I don't want to downplay not being afraid to be the person you want to see. Part of the reason I'm doing YouTube is because I don't see as much of what I want to see on YouTube, even though I spend a ridiculous amount of time every day with it at least going in the background. I'll rewatch a lot of content that I like rather than watching new stuff that I don't like. And if you're really seeing a lack of, when you go and look up hashtag plus size or hashtag body positive, if you're not seeing your representation there, be it. And I'm honestly believing that the biggest change is going to be to spend money critically and to show these companies they need to be backing these people. But why not be someone that they can back? Why not be someone to lead the way? All right, well, that's it for today. That was the last script I have currently written. I'm still struggling doing scripts, but I know this was a lot more fluid than my last one. And yeah, I will hopefully be coming to you with, I'm not sure if I'll do another one on straight up representation or if I want to tackle some of the other topics I lined, which were, sorry, I did not prep for this. Well, I prepped for this, but I didn't prep for this. The three pieces that I was talking about originally. So today we worked on number 1, the male representation in the plus size body or just general body positivity movement, in the fashion industry. So I don't know if I'll touch on that again next video, or the other 2 points, which is the acceptability of being plus size male and the men's mental health aspect. because I think those are both just as important and just as tied to having representation in the fashion industry and online. All right. I love you guys. Have a good one.